Hey guys, Justin here with
Alyse
Alyse.
Davis.
Yeah. What'd you just do today?
I got top 32 at YCS Philly. Yeah, it was grind. I've won one round of top cut, but I cannot get past top 32 because it was top 64 for this event. But yeah, yeah.
What'd you end up playing?
I played cash. Weird. It's like that's what I've been playing for the last few months, and it was just still correct. Like whatever. I had to play what was correct, and this list doesn't matter, but I still want to show it because it was fine, I guess. But shout outs before we get into the deck profile. Shout out to the sponsor, Ophidian Accessories. Use code Ophidian 5 for 5% off your entire purchase for some of the cheapest cloth mats on the market that are already pretty nice quality. They're releasing new designs all the time, so always worth to keep up and check up on them. And then shout out to my girlfriend Brooke, being best girlfriend, and telling me that half the changes I was making for this event were ass. Shout out to Barbershop, mainly Jib Lund, Cody, Justin too. All just, always the biggest help. Then shout out to Lang, Ellen, Kyle, everyone from back home, always helping me with testing theory and just making sure I have cards. Shout out to Hender and the Lost Zone for being best locals in Minnesota and good dude who didn't give me a prize card for this event. Now I can't fucking use it anymore. Oops. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. We can just get into it.
Okay.
Alright, so it's pretty standard. 3 Fender, 3 Unicorn. 2 Rise Heart, and 1 Scare Cash. That's it for the cash monsters. I'm still too much of a coward to play 1, and I think Ogres just got to the point with how we're in a hand trap meta that it was worth cutting to forego 5 zone. But I think I could have 5 zone like 2 times if it was in my deck list, but I think it wouldn't have made a difference, so it's fine. Yeah. And then got a lot of hand traps. 3 Ash, 3 Shifter, 3 Droll, 2 Nib, and 3 Imperm. So, I kind of took inspiration from Jesse's list, weird, and I was originally not going to main Droll for this event because I was cutting it to main Book of Moon, but honestly, if you make the right concessions for your non-engine, it ends up working out that, like, the only thing that was, like, really awful was the Shifter, but then, like, I didn't really like the Eclipse that he was playing, so I wanted Imperm because I felt like that was just going to be a better trade throughout the event, so that was, like, the main thing I changed, and then I only had space for 2 Nib, but I kind of wish I played the 3rd because it came up more than Droll. Like, I didn't draw, like, Droll when I needed it in my final round that I lost in, and it was Nib instead, but, like, Nib would have came up more against, like, more of the mirrors, and, like, but I don't know if I would change that ratio. Like, I played fucking all but 3 of my matches were mirrors, so like could have been different, but I think it was fine. So for the monsters, spells, 3 planet, 1 terraforming, weird, 3 birth, weird, 3 theosis. There's people that are talking about cutting this to 2, but I don't understand why. And then 3 prosperity, no desires because it's the concession for non-engine, and I don't think I would have ever missed desires. And just reliably always opening enough non-engine I think is really important now. I mean, for this event, but like I think going forward, it probably have to put desires back in. I don't know yet, but then again, also losing your unicorns would suck. But I don't know, whatever. And then last spell is 3 Book of Moon. This card's insane, weird. My girlfriend tried to tell me it was ass and should only be in my side deck, and she also yelled at me for not maining Gamma because I wanted 1 less brick in my deck and just more non-engine, and also I wanted it, like, I wanted to have all my hand traps reliably live, so that way, like, Gamma just ended up being dead too much, and I think with this long event, you just want to have, like, a little bit more consistency to it, and, like, making sure that each card in my hand was impactful in a deck where I grind. I think is really important, but yeah, book was insane, and then the 1 Big Bang, weird. And then extra deck, 3 Arise, 2 Shang, Goodbye My Friend, a band
the
card.
true friend, I love this card.
Yeah, band card, I think I only made this card once. I didn't make this at all because everyone kept fucking taking it.
Do you wish you played 2?
Maybe, but I mean, it probably would have came up because I played an extra fusion and that definitely did not come up. So probably, but it's like, it's hard to make that concession point. I don't know. Then 2 Zeus, weird. I still played Goliath, I think. Even though we got to a point where there was less gamma existing, I felt like it was still giving me enough. And then there's some like weird grind states where if they're playing the Skull Knight or whatever, you can make your Zeus play around the Skull Knight and just enough random things that I think it's still fine to play this. So I'm not mad about it. The one Donner, Garura, and Fossil Warrior Skull Knight. I still like to cope with this. I don't think you really need it, but it was fine. This just sounded better in theory because I felt like it would just be versatile, more versatile against more stuff, and like I'd rather want to focus on getting rid of monsters because the main concern that I was thinking about was like being able to play past a Zeus, and I think that's like one of the major struggle points of this deck. So giving the availability to just play through Zeus easily enough and make them end on a worse board is like kind of nice. So I think that was fine. Then 1 Baron, I don't think I made it. I tried to make it, but then I forgot. I banished it off Prosperity and lost that game, but never punished.
Normal hand trap is the worst feeling when you check your extra and realize there's no.
Yeah, be smarter.
Yep, always double check.
Or just be smarter, everyone watching, whatever. Anyways, side deck, Bell, I wanted to play Crow originally because I was because I wanted this to be versatile for Pearly, but how good it is against Lab, like I actually played against Lab, so it came up, and then otherwise I only sided it once. It was fine though, like I'm glad it was in my deck list. But yeah, and then for the last monster in the side deck, 3 Kaiju, Humongous. Justin was trying to go for Kurikara, but I wanted a way to force out something without having to play other cards, and just against some matchups where I wanted the Kaijus, I didn't want it for the mirror, but for every other matchup essentially, and the Kaiju just immediately answered the problem and made it so I could use my resources better. So I only sided it in once or twice, and I only saw it once. So these were the least used cards in my side deck because I played against fucking 7 mirrors. So oops. Then for the sub for the mirror, 3 Econ and 3 Talents. I didn't want to main Talents. I know that's the thing a lot of people have been doing and been back and forth on. And I mean, obviously looking back, if I knew I was playing that many mirrors, I would have done it. But I again was respecting too much of the open field, and I didn't want Talents against super heavy, and I thought there was gonna be enough super heavy. And you kind of have to respect that deck, even if it's not that good. Yeah, I lost to a top cut, but it's I still respect it enough to not want to main a card that that's just too reactive, and for the mirror match it's obviously insane. But yeah, then also I don't play Thrust because I wanted a more reliable going first card. I also lost to Thrust a bunch, but that's how it be sometimes. And then last cards, 3 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster. This choice was also made with cash in mind, because with people going back to trade cards and whatnot, it was just better to let them go first since they weren't 5-zoning you, and then you could just get rid of most of their options and then just win out from there. So it worked out. I also drew it to win top 64 when they set a bunch of Gold Pride cards, so it was pretty nice. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Hopefully one day I can get past top 32, but it was nice to top the largest North American YCS that wasn't a milestone, so, or at least that we've had in recent times, so it was nice still. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out all my social media links down below. I do coaching on Metafy, or you can DM me if you really want some coaching, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, make sure you check out everything. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye, everybody.